Buenas, mi nombre es Carlos Bauta y quiero compartir con ustedes un poquitico de mi historia. Hi, my name is Carlos Bauta and I just want to share with you a little bit of my story. I'll be 49 years old in December, and I graduated high school actually when I was 17 years old back in 1979. I say that because I experienced success from an early age. When I was 18 years old, while I was still going to school, I actually wound up selling computer systems. Now, of course, computers aren't the same things that you've got today, that you're probably looking this on your laptop at home. But this was, you know, we sold computer systems before the PC came out. Very, very expensive. I had to deal with CEOs and CFOs and presidents of companies, and I was able to do that at a young age. And I became the top producing salesperson in that company. Fast forward, after that I went to school, studied industrial engineering, wound up owning my own alarm company. We had that for 4 years, sold that off, and I wound up working for the company that manufactured the alarm systems that I actually used. And at that point in time, there was a really young company, and I wanted to open up Latin American sales. So I got a chance to do that, and sales took off, my career took off, everything was going great. I met my wife, things were just absolutely fantastic. As a matter of fact, in 1997, you know, we were on top of the world. I mean, the company that I'm talking about is now $1 billion subdivision of General Electric. And, you know, my wife and I were just living large. We closed in 1997, February 14th, Valentine's Day. I mean, we thought that was a great omen, on our dream home, all right? And so we were just tickled pink. And of course, we did what a lot of people do when they get a brand new home, and this was our dream home. And we, you know, between you and I, we got expensive tastes. So we kind of splurged on the things we went. Well, we went from having a nice chunk of money in the bank to kind of being in debt, but that was okay because I made very good money. My wife, not so much, she's a school teacher. And if you know anything about school teachers, especially in the private school system, they don't make that much money. June of that year, I was diagnosed with cancer. And I've had cancer not once, but 4 times over the course of the last 13 years. What I need you to realize from that statement is, well, first, I'm here right now, I'm healthy, and thank God I'm not planning on going anywhere anytime soon. But you need to understand that that set my wife, myself, my family on a financial roller coaster ride that I wouldn't wish on anybody. You know, when you're sick and you can't work, you don't earn the type of money you were accustomed to. We had just gotten into this house, spend a lot of money on the house, spend a lot of money in the furnishing, $40,000 in painting, and all of a sudden now I'm sick, the main bread earner. And then one day, a friend of mine comes knocking on the door. His name is Dennis. So I went with Dennis to this meeting, and I didn't really want to go, but I was going to do him a favor of going and doing this. I don't know if you've ever gotten dragged to something you didn't want to go to. I told him I was going to keep an open mind, but, you know, I really wasn't. And God knows, being as in the horrible shape financially that we were in, I should have gone with that open mind. I should have been looking for anything, but I wasn't. I was just in the middle of my stuff, and I didn't know how to get out of my stuff, and I didn't want to hear about anything else. But I went to do him a favor. Little did I know, little did I know, little did I understand that I wasn't doing Dennis a favor. Dennis did me the greatest favor of my life. When I got to that meeting, I got to meet and hear from a man named Dwayne Johnson, young man, who was 32 years old at the time. And so here I am looking at a man who is in the position that I need to get back to. And he's humble, he's helpful, he's just a tremendous human being. And if you're listening to my voice, if you're hearing me, and you have an opportunity to work with this man, that's something you need to do. In these last 2 years working with Dwayne Johnson, it's truly been incredible. I mean, I've learned lessons from him that I wish I would have learned when I was 18, 19, 20 years old, even 30 years old. I mean, I've learned the concept of leverage. I've learned the concept of not just relying on myself for my income. I mean, evidently, that only got me somewhere. As soon as I got sick, my income dropped because I wasn't able to do the things I'm capable of doing. I learned the concept of having other people put money in my bank account. Other people's efforts contributing to the financial health of my family. These concepts Dwayne taught me. Our vision is to be able to take this to the Hispanic community. Right now, the Hispanic community is desperately seeking avenues and ways of growth to better themselves, their families, their loved ones. And I truly believe that this is the vehicle to do this. Si eres hispano, si me estás escuchando la voz en este momento, nosotros vamos a tomar este concepto, estas ideas, y vamos a poder llevar esto no solamente acá en este país tan lindo que nos ha dado tantas oportunidades, sino a nuestros países individuales y ayudar a nuestra familia y a nuestra gente crear un estándar de vida que va a ayudar a muchas personas. Vivir la vida como Dios manda que se debe vivir. Porque uno no debe estar viviendo una vida preocupado por dinero, preocupado porque no tiene tiempo para pasar con los niños, preocupado porque no hay tiempo para pasar con la familia, preocupado por tantas cosas. Dios nos puso en esta tierra para poder disfrutar de la vida, por lo menos así como lo veo yo. Y yo creo que a través de esta oportunidad lo podemos lograr. Y mi meta es poder ayudar a cuantos hispanos puedo llegar a vivir la vida de sus sueños. Así que si les interesan, si me están escuchando, hagan lo que tengan que hacer para tomar más información y ayúdanos a crear esto para nosotros y en nuestra familia. Gracias. Thank you.